AMD confirms no overclocking support on the Ryzen 7 5800X3D. That's right, AMD's hotly anticipated 5800X3D, the first production CPU with 3D V-cache technology, now has a release date and a dark portent of things to come. This is definitely written by Anthony. Yes, it was. It's essentially a 5800X, 8-core, 16 threads, but with lower core clocks and a mind-boggling 96 megabytes of level 3 cache, up from just 32. AMD says the extra cache is meant to improve performance with discrete GPUs, although it's not clear how it will interact with the recently released Direct Storage API and future titles that will take advantage of it. Oh, by the way, we have a video coming about that we just shot today. Anthony researched and shot it, so he'll be hosting it.
Before we get too doom and gloom, I want to insert one note that's further on in the doc that says AMD promises that this is a one-time limitation for this specific SKU, and it will be overcome by the time future 3D V-cache CPUs launch.
So this is, I mean, it kind of feels like this product is like a stopgap solution.
Yes.
Like a Frankenstein, just, okay, we wanted something to respond to the 12900K, and this is going to be it. It's going to be available for $450 US on 420. Nice. And AMD says it will be the new world's fastest gaming CPU, but it will also be the first consumer Ryzen chip that won't be overclockable.
Which, again, is a little rough, but...
So the reason for this is that, wow, you can't even change the voltage.
Nope.
The reason for this is that the cache needs a strict voltage limit of 1.35 volts. Interesting. Infinity Fabric and memory overclocking is still supported. So you could push your memory speed super hard. Very interesting.
Which does matter.
I mean, the reality of it is traditional overclocking on Ryzen is kind of a dead meme anyway. Like, it doesn't do much. AMD already is redlining these chips out of the box for the most part.
Depending on how you want to define it, traditional overclocking is just dead in general.
Yeah, Intel is redlining things pretty hard as well. I mean, at least they still have all the levers and dials, and you can turn them if you want, but it might result in instability and like heat that cannot be overcome by mere mortal coolers. AMD also announced a number of other CPUs to go alongside the 5800X3D, and these are going to make things really interesting in the budget range because we've got everything from 4-core, 4 gigahertz boost Zen 2 chips for $99 to Zen 3 6 cores for $199. That 5600 is looking real spicy. Actually, 4600G with $154 for Zen 2 cores, 6 of them, and Vega 7 graphics. That's pretty interesting, too. I really wish they were RDNA 2, but I guess we'll have to wait a little longer for that. Discussion question, is overclocking basically dead? Yeah, we made our way there. Thanks, Anthony, though. And yeah, kind of, should we get a Asus or someone to make us a, yes, this will fry your CPU BIOS so we can overclock it anyway. How long before a modified BIOS does just this? Well, based on that, AMD had to request that motherboard manufacturers remove overclocking capabilities for the CPU. Clearly they existed.
They were there.
And caused some kind of reliability issue. So, I mean, the question that sort of raises for me is this CPU going to be very reliable? Because increasing the voltage makes it die sooner. But does it have the same kind of reliability we've come to expect from AMD processors? I wonder.
I feel like probably. If you could get your hands on a motherboard without the limitations, it would be kind of fun to do like a, we're going to stream until this thing is dead stream.
Oh, wow. That would be kind of hilarious.